Hello Cancer, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of February in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're gonna start with your oracle card, and the card that has a message for you today is number 11, which is by the book. So this is an interesting card because there's some kind of a social rule, conformity, or some kind of a law or any kind of structure that you need to go by. You need to go by the book, maybe. If you need to follow, if you're starting to set up your own business, make sure that you do everything by the book, follow all the rules that are kind of attached to it. It can be connected to a project as well, that you need to make sure that you follow a project book where you kind of plan everything as it should be. So there's something here for you that maybe you need to make sure that you follow the law of some sort, law of attraction, of course, that can be part of that as well. But it's really important here that just release resistance, and the universal laws will kind of correct any kind of disharmony. So keep in mind that you need to follow something by the book. But let's see, what do we have here for you from the tarot perspective. In the center of your reading, you do have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is the card of resting, a card of healing. It can be that some of you are taking a break from something that you've been kind of, maybe you are taking a break from work, maybe you are taking a break from a project of some sort, or you're going on a vacation as well. Like, Four of Swords can be connected to that. But Four of Swords it can be a very slow moving energy of some sort, where some of you might be feeling that things are not moving forward, things are not progressing. It's kind of like stand still, but actually this is a very important time for you, because this is a blessing. The universal laws are actually moving and swirling in the background that will deliver you something great. Anyway, there's some kind of very slow progress here for you, but some of you might have gone through some difficulties, some challenges as well when the Four of Swords comes up. But the great thing that you're kind of leaving that in the past, you are recovering, you're healing from it, so that's very great to see. Now let's see, what is your first card. The first card is the Lover's card, which is the card of law of attraction. So I think there might be something that you need to work on from a law of attraction perspective. Maybe approach things a little bit more positively. Maybe you need to leave the difficulties behind. But again, this is a card of attraction. It is also a card of balance and harmony, something you might want to consider bringing into harmony in your life as well, or something related to money, career and finance. But this is also a good indication of a great partnership. A great partnership where everybody is benefiting from this relationship. This can be a business partnership. It can be a job where obviously that's some kind of a partnership as well. It can be also connected to a big decision that some of you might have to make. But some kind of a partnership might be very important for some of you. The next card of your reading is the Star, which is a beautiful energy of healing, recovery, hope, and seeing things positively after a difficult time, because the Star is following the Tower, which is an indication of a quick sudden change, something that turned our lives upside down. When the Star shows up, you're actually healing from it, you are recovering from it. But the Star is also a major wish fulfillment card. This is the card when the universe is working on your behalf to deliver your wish, or something that's even better. So this is a beautiful energy of healing, wish fulfillment. Star is something that you always want to see in any kind of reading. The next card of your reading is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is the card of community, celebration, parties, get-togethers, etc., etc. So whenever it comes up, you can expect something joyful coming into your life, something that you're gonna celebrate, something that you're gonna be very happy about. It might be a party or some kind of a get-together where something important might be happening for you. And your reading continues with the King of Swords. King of Swords is a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This king is very smart, very wise, and very logical. He's focusing on the facts and he's focusing on the truth and nothing but the truth. So when this card comes up, you might be getting an advice from somebody who's very wise, somebody who speaks their mind even if it hurts you. But it can be also a leader, a leadership opportunity of some sort. But can be also a judge if you're going through some kind of a legal process. Definitely an indication that the truth will come out and everybody will get whatever they deserve. So maybe there's some kind of a truth that is in question for you here. You also have here the Five of Cups, which is an indication of sadness, an indication of thinking back on things that didn't work out for you. Might be connected to a job loss, a loss of a business, not getting a promotion, not getting a business, something that didn't go as you planned. And maybe the truth will come out of it, why it didn't go things the way you wanted. But I kind of like the fact that you have here these healing cards that are indicating that you are healing from whatever this negative thing was for you. But this card has a message. This is a card that's telling you not everything has been lost. This is a card that's telling you that you need to turn your focus around. Instead of focusing on the difficulties, instead of focusing on the negative things that happen in your life, you need to turn 180 degrees. And you see, if he turns 180 degrees, there are all those two cups that are indicating new opportunities that you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to recognize. Because if you keep focusing on whatever happened, whatever was negative, you're not going to see the opportunities that are presenting themselves. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets up to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you will push those like and subscribe buttons. And only a very few % of people end up subscribing. So I hope you're going to be one of them. And I'm always very excited to read in a comment how this reading is resonating with you. What happened that may make you sad, and definitely put it in a comment that I focus on opportunities and I'm getting better every day. Your reading continues with the Ten of Wands, which is an indication of an end of a cycle, end of a difficult cycle when you went through a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties. This is also a card that says that some of you might be carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of hurt from the past, especially with the connection of the Five of Cups. You definitely need to let go everything that happened in the past, because the past is in the past and the future will bring you something nicer. This can indicate something in your life that started with a lot of passion and now it is more of a burden. This can be a project, a job, a company that you're working, an industry that you started to work, your own business, and now it's kind of more of a burden. But what's really important here is that you're actually very close to achieving a goal. You're leaving a difficult cycle behind you as well when the Ten of Wands comes up, because those are all of the things you worked for and you're very close to getting home. So definitely keep that in mind. Ten of Wands can be also that some of you are just very, like from this Four of Swords energy of relaxation, you're getting into a hard-working era of your life and you're overworking yourself. So if that's how it manifests in your life, very important to think about. How can you get more help? How can you offload some of the burdens that you're carrying? And you also have here the star, which I'm not surprised because you have here the tower, which I'm not surprised because you also have here the star, and the star comes after the tower, which is an indication a big change, a quick sudden change that you've been gone through, you've been going through, and it's still impacting you because it's here obviously. But the star is indicating that you're kind of putting it behind you. This is a structural change. This can be a restructuring that some of you might have gone through. Maybe you lost your job as a restructuring. Maybe there's something that's kind of happened suddenly. Some of you might be rethinking the way you think about work, the way you think about how to make money as well. And let's see what is your last card. The last card we have here for you is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the card, or it's a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This Queen is all about feelings. This Queen is all about emotions. Somebody who is leading from her heart, and her feeling, her emotions are very important for her. So some of you might be connecting to somebody like a healer, a helper, somebody who is really great with people. Now let's see what we have here for you at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck we have here the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords can be a card that's indicating lying, stealing, and cheating. So definitely pay attention to those who might be misleading you. So people that might be not honest or dishonest with you. Somebody might be stealing your ideas. Somebody might be just want to steal your spot as well. But this card is also telling us that you need to apply a new kind of strategy. Because the reason he is stealing those swords, because he doesn't want to continue to fight. He wants to sit down and have apply more of a diplomatic skill, which you have here the Queen of Cups. She has great diplomatic skills, so some kind of a diplomacy might be very important. So think about your situation. What is that you should do differently? Because that's what the Seven of Swords is all about. What should you do differently? And let's see what we have here for you from the Indigo Goddess card. You have here rituals, bringing in prosperity, movement, objects of power, affirmations, make it rain. So this is kind of like, I'm kind of getting a fake it until you make it type of approach. You need to kind of apply some kind of rituals to get out of this mindset of Five of Cups. So definitely apply some positive affirmations that we talked about. Some of it might be that you're letting go of the difficulties of the past, or you can put it. You can have an affirmation that I'm focusing on opportunities and prosperity. Or you can have something that, I'm healing and recovering, and I'm hopeful that my wish gets fulfilled. Those are all beautiful affirmations that you can use. You can put it in a comment as well, because it's always better if you write it down. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.